Scripts limit your flexibility. They do not permit for incorporation or utilization. When you are doing hypnosis work with someone, you have a biofeedback loop going on, a communication loop between you and the subject. The two of you maintain this together. And if you sit and read a script at someone, it's a cause and effect model. I'll read this at you and something will happen to you. Problem is, it's not very effective. It's old school and it's incredibly dated. If you read scripts at people, you're not allowing for the variation of who are you dealing with, what mood are they in, what is the context, what do they want to change. Whereas if you're not reading scripts and you're just really elegant and fluid at trance work, you're adapting your behavior constantly depending on what you're getting back from the other person. It is a biofeedback loop that continues throughout the entire trance process. Reading a script, you might as well just play a tape and let them listen to it. But true hypnosis is an interaction, it's a communication. Hypnosis scripts are essentially useless and amateurish. They are the bane of my existence. So many people like to sit and read scripts at each other because it makes them feel comfortable. They have a piece of paper in front of them and they can go through this and read it at you. The problem is it is not elegant or effective hypnosis. Hypnosis scripts are the junk food of hypnosis. They have no nutritional value. They're like training wheels. They give you an intermediate step you do not need to learn about at all. In fact, say I wanted to learn to swim. Well, I'm not going to read books about swimming and sit on the shore and kick my feet in the air to practice the stroke and then lie my stomach on my floor and, practice breaststrokes. I'm going to get in the pool or in the lake or in the ocean and start swimming. And with hypnosis, that's the best way to learn. Get in the deep end, learn good solid techniques, and scripts are completely unnecessary. They're a waste of time and they're the mark of the seasoned amateur. Instead of scripts, I teach a stripped-down Neo-Ericksonian model, which is the best of Ericksonian methods and the more direct methods as well, meshed. Sometimes one is better, sometimes the other is better. Without scripts, my students learn to fluidly work depending on what's in front of them. They will adapt their behavior to do the best hypnosis work at the time. And the way they do this is through principles. Learn principles instead of techniques. Principles will carry you. They're big chunks. Basically do this and basically do that and feel out the situation. You'll have phenomenal skill. Reading detailed, complex scripts is an absolute waste of time. You don't need to memorize 200,000 different language patterns or something. Instead, we teach your brain to build in a language generator. And so at the time, on the fly, the language generation is happening automatically and effortlessly from your unconscious mind. Principles, not details, not rules. So one of my students is not going to sit there and go, "You are going to quit smoking and the tiny little muscles around your eyes are starting to relax and every part of your being is starting to relax." And the person's lying there going, "No, it isn't. No, I'm not. No, it isn't. Not happening. No, instead we teach them to generate language on the fly so that the student themselves is reacting with the person in front of them in a way that is coherent and cogent and works with the person's life goals and all of their aims and values and takes them down, that's right, to a different kind of level where the process and the unconscious and the conscious mind work together with the imagination, generating exactly the sort of language that is needed in that situation. So whether or not you drift even further is irrelevant because the person themselves will generate all of the necessary resources and apply them at the appropriate. See what I mean? You just generate language on the fly. You're generating hypnotic language. You're not reading stupid scripts. I'd rip my hair out if I had any left.